Blansky. For all my wrestling news, I stay tuned in a squared circle.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is May 19th, 2015. We are here once again live. You are watching the award-winning Squared Circle as the promoter campaign marches on. We just passed the great city of Bridgeport this past Saturday with a great, phenomenal card. I'm Hollywood J. Williams. Ruckus here as usual. And the lovely and talented Aubrey St. John. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
I must say, excellent performance on Saturday.
Thanks.
You did a great job, and we will have highlights of your match and all of the card next week in full, glorious HD.
As usual.
Unobstructed, uninterrupted. The
Right.
only footage out there that is full, glorious HD.
We had the perfect spot
Yeah, we had
to film, too.
we had the crow's nest above you know, the maddening crowd.
Right.
And we got some fantastic footage. But this week we'll show you a little highlight, a little teaser, and the following week we will have the matches and
In full force.
and Aubrey's full performance, of course.
Awesome.
You were involved in 2
Yeah.
of the matches.
Mm-hmm.
You actually carried a casket.
Casket.
Casket, yeah.
Casket.
So you were Paul Bearer.
Paul Barrett.
Paul Barrett.
I got it.
Paula Bearer.
Paul the Bearer. There you go.
There you go.
Because the beret is in your hand.
That was my first time, like, that close to, like, you know, those caskets. I don't like going to, like, a wakes or anything like that.
No. So yeah, it was a fun time, and we must thank Jay Ice and the corrector and everyone
absolutely.
involved, and of course you just saw Bulldog Blansky. Bulldog hadn't wrestled for 10 years.
I know.
I spoke to him before the match, and he was a little nervous, and you know, he had to dust off his boots, and you know.
I know. I remember the last time he wrestled, I think.
Yeah, it was quite some time ago.
Quite some time ago. It was in Northford, I believe. And here he is. He's back.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
and he was up until bell time. He was really, you know, not sure if he was going to do it or not.
Wow.
But he came out and he did his thing, and he was glad he did it. It felt, you know, it felt good. He told me he felt good to be back with the boys, and you know, he missed, you know, some of the people that are no longer with us.
Right, of course.
But, you know, that's to be. You know, that happens, and of course, we had a birthday cake for Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
I know.
I didn't get any cake. What happened?
I didn't get any cake either, because I
I didn't
don't
get
need
any
it.
cake neither.
Yeah, I don't need
Yeah, I mean, but
Jimmy Superfly Snuka turned 72 years old yesterday.
it. Yes, that is
And
correct.
to celebrate his birthday, they came out with a cake, and everybody was like all excited about it. And
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great. We had a great time, and actually, I got to spend some time with Jimmy and his wife, and they were just more than gracious and wonderful people. You've got pictures up with Mr. Snuka and yourself, you and Bad News Bob.
of
and,
course, it was an honor to meet him. I
Snuka-
met him back in the day a while ago.
Right.
But obviously, he doesn't remember who I am, but
He doesn't remember Hollywood J. Williams?
he's met so many people along the way.
Wow.
You know, probably if he's thought about it for a few minutes. But
I remember seeing him, you know, back in the old New Haven Coliseum
right.
when I was a wee lad. Had you met him before? Had you seen him before, Mr. Snuka?
no.
Did you get a chance to interact with him at all?
Yeah, in the back, yeah.
Yeah. We were actually sitting right next to him, and if you go on our page, you can see he was sitting right in front of the Squared Circle banner, which I was very proud to display. And you know, we talked about the show for a while, and you know what? We've got a clip of me and Mr. Snuka.
Why don't we go to that clip?
Squared Circle, baby. Right, we are here with the legendary Connecticut icon, the true one and only Connecticut icon, Jason Knight. Jason, thank you so much for being with us here on the Squared Circle.
Thank you. Always great to be here. And I'm going to tell you one thing. If you want to keep it real, you come to a former ECW icon. Well, Perhaps not an icon, but an original. Because that's all we did for you. Is keep it real, and we're going to continue to keep it real until the day that we die. And that is that. Because we love you, and we respect you. You're the fans. You deserve the best. And I'm Jason, and I'm telling you this. Bottom of my heart.
It's going to be a long time before this gentleman passes away. We are so glad you got to clean bill of health. Jason.
Just pleasure seeing you tonight. Glad to see you back in action. Looking forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you. You know, for all of you haters and all that, you know, I feel sorry for you. It's one of these days.
This is Hollywood J. Williams for the Squared Circle here at ECPW at Bridgeport. I'm here with the one and only Bulldog Lansky. How you doing today?
Good, brother. How you been, Jay? Always a pleasure, brother.
Definitely. So, what about the show today?
I tell you, it's a great show. It's a great cause. Jay Ice, you know, is putting on a great cause with East Coast Professional Wrestling, Gino Caruso, Alan Punisher, all the big names, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, Jason Knight, Just Incredible, Frankie Flo. We're all here tonight to put on a great fundraiser for a good cause, and you know, it's great to be back in the ring. It's been over 10 years since I last stepped foot in the ring, and it felt good. You know, it felt good. So who knows? This may open up some doors. We'll see.
I hope so. We want to see it.
Get that blood flowing a little bit, you know?
Yeah. We want to see you back in the studio real soon, too.
Definitely. I'll definitely be down. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to see Squared Circle guys. Thank you for the best wrestling news, man. I always stay tuned to the Squared Circle. And Tom Dacey, I'm coming for you, brother. I'm coming for you. Always a pleasure, Jay. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Well,
There it is.
there it is. There you are off the top rope, I
Yes,
guess, or something.
yes, it was. That was the move of the night, gentlemen. I must say, with the axe handle to Bulldog Blansky.
I know. It's a pleasure seeing Bulldog Blansky back. I'll give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, you know, I was out at his estate on Friday afternoon. He and I spent some time together, and you know, like I said, he was kind of reluctant you know, when he got the call, and he wanted to go, and he says, "Oh, at least I'll go." I'm like, "Come on, man, you know, you can do it." And you know, gave him some encouragement, and you know, and he definitely said he'll be back in the studio with us, and you know, as you saw him say, you know, the best damn wrestling show on you know, on television today. So,
Absolutely.
you know, and that gentleman there, Bulldog Blansky, you will not see on any other wrestling show in our fine state.
I didn't know there were any others.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well, ask Bulldog, and he'll say there isn't.
right.
But that being said, next week you'll see clips of the matches, and
Right.
well, again, Jay Ice and the corrector, and
I want to thank their fine staff at ECPW,
Yeah,
Jay Ice,
ECPW.
and everybody involved.
you know what? They had everything, and the kitchen sink.
They even had the kitchen
They
sink.
even had the kitchen sink.
Right.
You know, Jay Ice.
Even a flying steel cage match.
Yeah, Jay Ice clobbered the corrector with a kitchen sink. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's usually everything but the kitchen sink. Well, everything and the
Including-
kitchen sink.
Right.
So you'll see highlights of that
Definitely.
next week.
And our own Aubrey as an Icette.
Of course. Well, what do you have to say about the event and your involvement? And
I mean, I just want to say I'm the only female on the show that was trained professionally. You know, I definitely. I was nervous before, you know, because it's a hardcore match and everything and the kitchen sink was going to be out in the ring. But you know, I brought in my carriage, but all the weapons and put them to use.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You know, and we'll see your involvement, and it was fun. It was fun to see you, and you'll.
My arm is still sore a little.
We'll have to get you on the massage table in our exclusive green room here.
I know, exactly.
So.
But
you know, the reason we can't show the matches is, as we mentioned last week and the week before, we have PWA's Donnie Darko, the purveyor of truth. And if there's anything that we talk on this
Damien
show,
Darko.
I said Damien Darko, didn't I?
To Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko. Did I?
Donnie Darko.
My bad.
This is the purveyor of truth, ladies and gentlemen, Damien Darko.
Correct.
Along with Nathaniel Carr.
If there's anything we talk on this show, it's truth. So.
Exactly. The truth shall set you free.
Yes.
This man is amazing. He's got a lot of interesting viewpoints on life and everything.
Well, let's get to him. Mr. Darko, welcome to the show.
Donnie Darko.
My bad.
Donnie Darko. I'll get him later for that. Don't worry about it.
It's great to finally be down here at the Squared Circle, have this exciting open forum to address the people and possibly redress a couple grievances.
What are your grievances tonight?
Well, listen, I know we only have an hour or two to go over here, but to truncate things a little bit, oh my. Wrestling world out there just isn't what it used to be.
No.
No. You see, I always prefer a grassroots movement to a centrally planned movement of any kind. And when I look at wrestling these days, I don't see a grassroots movement. I don't see an entertainment product for the people. What I see is big corporate wrestling stepping on their boots to the face of the little man, to the real professional wrestlers out there. And the purveyor of truth has become quite disillusioned with this, my friends. But what is really to be expected at this point in time? Because the people, you know, the sheeple. Let me excuse something in my throat there. The sheeple, they love their big, sparkly, shiny pro wrestling. Oh, they love their action figures and their little plastic rings. But you know, where does that leave us? Where does that leave the men that bleed in that ring every day? Not for millions of dollars on a network television contract, but across every venue of New England and beyond. Where does that leave the real people of pro wrestling, I wonder?
Well, I think it leaves you at that PWA. And as we've always said, the PWA is the superior product. Because you guys don't have the bells and the whistles and, you know, the giant $1 million contracts. You've got the ring. And that's where you guys lay it all out. And we truly believe that, you know, that's what's missing. You know, I mean, you know, everybody talks about Steamboat and Savage, you know, and the Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, and, you know, those hour-long Iron Man matches, and now it's, you know, interrupted by commercials, and, you know, they're sitting at the desk with their Mountain Dew, and you know,
all endorsed.
Yeah, and it's become almost a parody of itself. And what you guys do, what Nathaniel Carr and the guys down at PWA and Joseph Von Schmidt has been doing for the last few years. I know we had the 2-year anniversary not too long ago, and you know, we truly believe here at the Squared Circle that is what real wrestling is. And what we saw on Saturday and what we saw a week ago at Misquamicut, you know, the footage that we've been getting, that we've been showing and sharing with everyone, is really where wrestling should be. Wrestling is about the ring. It's not about Total Divas on a different channel. And
it's not about the fireworks, the pyrotechnics.
But I would buy, I would buy a Damien Darko action figure. Especially if it had like a little chip that talked.
There should be a Damien Darko action figure.
What do you think?
I don't collect guys, but sure. Sorry.
I know you've got quite the collection of the divas.
I like my diva figures.
We're going to have one of you soon.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Mr. Carr, what's your comment on that?
Well, me personally, I like shiny things. I mean, I love action figures. I'm sorry, I'm the weird one here.
Heard! Excuse me.
Something in there? So, I don't know. I mean, I do agree with my gingerly anarchist here. What we do in the Squared Circle See what I did there?
Yeah.
See what I did
Nice,
there?
I like it. We'll have you on more often.
Thank you. Hollywood, you know, I always see eye to eye with you. I mean, your fear of monkeys is a little weird, but I digress. I'm sorry.
I'm not afraid of monkeys.
That's not what I hear. I'm sorry. Besides that, we put on, in my opinion, I'm sorry, I'm biased, one of the best products in New England, I would say, maybe even the Northeast, you know, because the passion is there. I mean, yeah, he is right. I hate to say that so much. I hate to agree with this man. But Darko, Damien Darko, is right about one thing. We're not out there trying to give you pyrotechnics. We're not out there trying to give you bright, shiny things, even though I want shining things around this waist at some point, maybe June 20th. We'll get to that soon, people. But we out there, we're fighting our hearts out. We're doing our best because we found out what we love, and there's nothing better than doing what you love every day of the week if you can. And that's what we're doing. God, I hate when you're right about something.
And, you know, as much as I hate to agree with you, I mean, PWA, Professional Wrestling Academy, has become the last bastion of grassroots, down-to-earth professional wrestling, at least in all of New England. If you haven't checked it out, you really have to. June 20th, we have Battles for Glory coming up. Oh man. And have we told them about Battles for Glory yet? We doing it?
I think
Battles for Glory, June 20th in Bristol, Connecticut. It is going to be something else. Your purveyor of truth is to be entering the 8-man scramble match for the 2014. I know we're a little bit late, but we will explain that.
Okay.
2014 Tough 8 tournament. And you know how the people love their gold, right? See, because the people love their bright, shiny things. And when you put a bright, shiny thing on a man's waist or a man's hand, what does that man gain?
Shiny things?
The power of the people! The power of the word, the truth!
People power.
People power.
Power to the people, as John Lennon said.
I don't think that worked the first time they tried people power. But I mean, continue, I'm sorry.
Well, that is for the Tough 8 trophy. Now, how is it that it is the 2014? Why are we going backwards in time? And do you own a DeLorean?
Boy.
DeLorean. I still need to take DeLorean because the time travels 88 miles.
88 miles. Nerd. The Tough 8. A tradition now. A newly arising but very powerful tradition in PWA. You know, in 2014, I always got to say, a nation needs its borders. And PWA made the mistake of letting in some elements, you know, just, I don't want to be politically incorrect, but not those elements. Let's just say there's a reason the country needs borders, and there's a reason that PWA needed borders. And the man that won the 2014 Tough 8 tournament has been excommunicated from this country. So you know what? Screw it. We're doing it live. We're doing it again.
So that would be Sol Diaro, if I'm not mistaken.
You don't talk about him anymore. I will say that I did put in a personal telephone call to the DEA.
Really?
The DEA?
That's right.
The Drug Enforcement Agency?
Oh, we're going past the acronyms. Well,
I thought it would be
Sol Diaro had some demons to wrestle.
Oh, I thought it was NSA, but okay.
NSA.
Oh, you go on about the NSA.
Don't get us started about the acronyms.
That's the reason
please.
I don't have an iPhone.
Right.
Yep, that little chip they put in there, radio frequency identification chip, can track you anywhere within a city block from a satellite all around the world in every iPhone. Get the new iPhone 6, now the police can punch in a code, goes right in your pocket, and there's no Fourth Amendment, because the Fourth Amendment only covered paper documents, a lot of electronics, because the forefathers just couldn't have known. How could they have known?
I don't.
Of course not.
You got him started. You got him started.
Next thing you know, they're going to take Jefferson off the 20. I know they are. Yeah.
And they're going to put
Hillary Clinton on there.
They're going to put Hollywood J. Williams on the 20.
I want to be on the $1 bill.
So that you can be in the strippers. What do they call it?
Okay, maybe I should be on the $100 bill.
What's a stripper?
That would be the only time you saw the inside of. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey now. We'll still be looking for a co-host here at the Squared Circle.
The seat will be vacant soon. Oh my. Wow.
For any interested candidates, please call 203-907.
But you did mention bright, shiny things, and the bright, shiny thing that belongs to this particular show would be the, do you know what it's called?
Oh, yes, yes. My precious, my soon-to-be precious. The Squared Circle Television Championship.
The PWA.
Squared Circle.
Television.
Hey, all right, you know what? Even I gotta do a cheat pop. I'm not gonna spin the Mountain Dew around so you can read the label, but sure, all right, you got me. The PWA Television Championship.
Now we're even because you didn't know that name, so we're even on the names.
Right.
Great. Yes, and that particular title, Nicholas, I'm sure you know. Nathaniel, my bad. I'm bad with names tonight.
What is with you?
My brain is dead.
I confused you with Donnie Brooks.
You know, I got hit with the steel cage on Saturday.
Don't talk about Brooks. There's another one that needs to get kicked out of the company.
Oh. But
he looks a lot like me.
Yeah.
That's probably why you don't
You
like
got the
him.
same
Spread
haircut.
cologne in my eyes. You still taste that on cold days.
That was funny.
The killer Kalagna, as Mr. Zappa says. Killer Kalagna.
But I mean, back to shiny things.
Yes.
The PWA Squared Circle Television Championship is being defended. I'm sorry. I hate to. I know I have a match coming up. We'll get to that too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I grew up watching Amazing Red, so to see Mr. Troy Stevens, baby, yes, he's a part of the infamous Injustice League, and I will forgive him for that for one night only, just to see what he's gonna pull off with Amazing Red that night. I mean, you remember him at AR Fox?
Yes.
Right.
I mean,
Yes.
that was epic alone.
Yes.
So can you imagine what he's gonna do with Amazing Red?
It's
Yes.
going to be amazing. They have similar styles. They're almost the same.
Yeah, almost except the height difference
Right.
of about 4 or 5 inches. You know,
Yeah.
Amazing Red is so tiny. You know, God rest his little hobbit soul. But yeah, it's gonna be just one. Might be a show stealer, but I have to say that my match definitely gonna steal the show. But they might have an opportunity to come close. So.
Interesting. Interesting. What's your take on Amazing Red? Are you familiar with Mr.
Yeah, from TNA. He's
Yes.
definitely very good. And I've seen Troy Stevens, so it's definitely something to look forward to because you, like he said, they're very similar. So you don't, you know, what can happen.
Right. You know what? There's no way to handicap that match, you know, and try to, you know, if you were to put odds on it, you know, I'd say it's pretty square.
Ah, see what you did there?
See what I did there? Yeah. But you know, regardless of the outcome of the match, I think we are the winners.
Fans are definitely
Right.
winners.
Yes.
Hashtag winning.
Winning.
In the Squared Circle title.
Oh, that's what you meant. I think you meant as fans, as people of this universe, we are winning because of that match. But no, you too. You're gonna win.
Yeah.
You're winning.
Yeah, definitely. Either, you know, the outcome, you know, to have somebody as prestigious as former TNA star, you know, long-term TNA star,
I know.
Amazing
Former
Red.
X Division champion too.
That's correct.
One of the founding fathers of the X Division.
Yeah.
So for Troy Stevens, almost as a generational thing, where Troy Stevens is definitely bringing back that X Division style into PWA.
Yes.
To have him going against the forefather of that style.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I mean, obviously we could throw other names out there, but let's be honest. In that time, it was definitely Amazing Red, Low Key, AJ Styles, creating a new division.
Yes.
And for Troy Stevens to now be going against one of the founding fathers of that division.
And to have Amazing Red have the X Division title around this waist, and then competing to have our title around this waist.
The PWA Squared Circle television title.
That's correct.
Definitely shows the importance of what that title is going to be doing for the New England, Northeast. I'll even go as far as to say United States because of the importance. Because when an X Division champion considers himself, it's considered a title worthy to compete on, it just shows how important that title really is. And Troy Stevens definitely has his hands full with that caliber of an athlete as Amazing Red. And it's going to be amazing. I mean, I can't wait to see it. It's going to just be, like Hollywood said it best, amazing.
Yes. Damien Darko, what other matches are you looking forward to on the 20th?
You know, actually, Damien Darko's still thinking about about that title match with Amazing Red and Troy. I haven't moved on yet. Oh, yeah. Amazing, amazing. You know what I think would be amazing? Damien Darko kicking Troy Stevens square in the face and taking that belt.
Square!
Square!
Square in the face.
Yeah, get me a Mountain Dew. Somebody grab me a Mountain Dew from the back. Square in the face to bring the PWA Television Champion to the most honest man in professional wrestling. So we can finally start talking about something important. And that's something important, ladies and gentlemen.
Comic books. No?
Is the poisoning of the American water supply. That's right. Your Sultan, Barack Obama, has been slipping fluoride into your water system, along with the Sultans before him, because let's be honest, they're all playing by the same handbook here. And once I have that title, people are going to be ready. They're going to be ready to listen to the truth. They're going to want to hear it. The man who has the PWA Television Championship. They're going to want to hear about how they take the phosphate from the mining industry and they put it in the water that they won't even be able to sell as garbage to a third world country. Oh, yeah.
Darko?
They're going to be...
Darko?
What?
You've been drinking the water this whole time. Just saying. Might not be the topic you want to go publicly on national TV with. Talking
No. See, Damien Darko's safe because he's been ordering the fluoride shield from Infowars.com.
There's a shield?
So, yeah, there's a shield. There's this oxidization. It gets in your bloodstream, right? It builds up in there, and it protects you from all the crap they put in your water.
So you're telling me you have the shield?
Absolutely.
Nick Fury?
Wait, what?
The House of Justice?
What are you talking about?
I'm
I'm just trying to teach you about how it's lowering the IQ of children in the United States. And don't even talk about the impotence.
From watching some other channels, I agree that the IQ has been dropping. But at any rate.
You must be a fan of Jesse Ventura's and his conspiracy theory.
Oh, Jesse Ventura. One of the only honest men to actually make it into politics. He even exposed the HARP program that lets the government run our weather system. You know they can do that, right? They can actually manipulate the weather through microwave transmissions. Mm-hmm. Oh man, all these superstorms. Oh, we need to keep funding FEMA so they can save us from the superstorms. Yeah, it's purveyor of truth. He sees you working behind the curtains, FEMA.
So you're saying the government is behind our bad winter last winter, and all the snow we got?
Hey, I don't want to sound crazy or anything. I'm just saying.
Too late.
Listen, in 2009, the HARP system goes live, right? FEMA gets massive budget increases after the 2008 bomb in the economy. Got coincidence? No. We're going to see another superstorm come this summer. We're going to see a big one. We're going to see the big one. You see the movie 2012?
Oh, Elizabeth, it's the big one. I'm coming to you. Sanford and Son? No.
What?
I digress. Continue.
Yeah, I'm surprised, right? Nathaniel Carr, when in Shield, you automatically go to wrestling, but I would thought you would go to
Nick
Fury.
Yeah.
Listen, like he said, it's only an hour show, and if we start talking about the Shield and comic books and Nick Fury and the Avengers too, I mean seriously, Age of Ultron. Sorry. I got a little excited, but yeah, only an hour show.
Yes.
Avengers.
You mentioned the Tough 8 trophy, and a former, I believe the inaugural winner of the trophy was Azrael.
Yes.
And I think he won it the second year as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Two-time, the only two-time winner.
The only two-time. And he is going to be at Battles for Glory. Yep. But he's not battling for glory, I understand. He's battling Hippie Dicky Moon for hair.
Hair versus hair match.
Hair versus hair. Now, we've seen both of the gentlemen, and they both have, quite the flowing locks. What do you think of the hair versus hair?
I've seen Azrael's hair. He has nice long hair. I don't know who the guy is, though.
Hippie Dicky Moon, just the name alone.
He's a hippie.
Hair. He's got long hair. Those long-haired hippie people need not apply.
I think we need to get Aubrey to go to a PWA show finally again, because she's missing out on probably the best athletes Yeah, I clearly look at his physique. Definitely, I'm promoting athletic so well right now. But I mean, let's be honest with you. But all seriousness, how about the Yankees?
Yeah.
But I digress.
You're a nerdy little geek with an unfortunate physique.
Exactly. I'm stealing. That's stolen, people. People, take notice. I'm stealing that. That's amazing. Totally taking that.
A nerdy little geek with an unfortunate physique.
Oh, t-shirts.
There we are. I get a cut.
It's gonna trend now.
I get my cut, right?
It's gonna trend. Twitter. Make that happen.
Yes.
But you definitely have missed out. If you haven't seen Hippie Dickie Moon in action, you missed probably his best performance ever against Azrael, which Azrael kind of sounds like a DC reference. I'm gonna bring that up to him. I'm gonna see what he thinks of that.
Yeah.
Azrael, Batman. I'm just
Right.
saying.
Yeah, you are correct.
Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there.
Right.
Azrael.
Right.
I see.
And the Injustice League, the Justice League. There's a lot of parallels.
That's a lot of obviousness.
There's a lot of parallels to the comic universe.
And video games. We'll get to that when we start talking about Brian Fury and JVS.
Well, go right ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, do it.
JVS, really? Really? You going against Brian Fury? Look, I'm pointing out now. I'm saying this on national TV. You're Armor King. You took off the mask finally, and you're debuting your skills on a national. You've been hiding and Tekken for years, but now you and Brian Fury are going to take your defense to worldwide levels. I see you. I see you, JVS. I see you, man. I'm Armor King. I know the truth. I know the truth.
And then the parallel Nick Fury, Brian Fury. What?
No. Let's go.
No. There's no connection there.
No. Brian Fury, Tekken, white guy, long hair, shaved sides. Coincidence? I think not. Nick Fury, eye patch.
Right.
Colored.
I don't see the world like that, my friend. I don't see the world like that.
Just saying.
Damien, help me out here. I don't see the world like that.
He's a ginger. He doesn't know any better. Everything is pale to him. That's not fair.
Hey, Damien Darko is beyond the pale, buddy.
You're translucent.
That's the lighting in here.
No.
Oh, God.
Jim Gaffigan is beyond the pale, but that's another show.
That's back. There's another match I was looking forward to.
Go right ahead.
Dickie Moon versus Azrael. Oh man, I gotta say, what I like to see Dickie Moon just get shaven completely, hew it off. Because I ran into this chump guy back in 2011. He was at the Occupy Wall Street movement in Zuccotti Park. He got pepper sprayed in the face by the not martial law cops. And I saw him there. He was living in a tent. Hey, I'm gonna stop the government bailout by petitioning the government, man. It's like, yeah, and then there's something about smashing the patriarch. Just shave his head. Seriously, give that one to Azrael right now.
Wow.
Hippie is taking it. Hippie came this close to beating him last time.
Yeah.
This close.
This close.
He got his number.
This close, and then he got like the munchies, man. And then he got distracted by something shiny, and then he lost.
You want the shiny things tonight, really?
And when you're intimating that, is it possible that he couldn't pass a PWA wellness exam? Is that what you're intimating?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
I mean, if we're talking about wellness exams, I pass all the time.
Don't believe him. I don't know.
I'm positive he will pass any test.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, all the
I'm not
PWA
throwing
wrestlers
accusations.
PWA wrestlers will pass any test we give them.
Listen here, the skinny one should not be talking about passing any test. I'm just saying. When you're as white as you, we should not make jokes. I'm just throwing that out there. You're like 2 cheeseburgers away from weighing what, 80 pounds?
All right, non-playable character.
And you see where you started?
Non-playable character in the world of professional wrestling.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, you were like the little green and red guys that you had on the old games. You have to have them do can move after can move after can move for 3 hours when you're bored. Maybe you have a little bit of Hennessy. Yep.
Didn't you lose to Good Looks Donnie Brooks?
I choose when I'm going to lose to Good Looks. I sprayed Good Looks, but I paid him back. I gave him his receipt for spraying that horrible crap in my face.
Obviously because he's so good looking. Obviously he looks like Hollywood here, but still.
You go back to Hollywood.
What? Hollywood is amazing. Hollywood's a nice guy. You leave Hollywood out of this, all right? Do not bring Hollywood into this. Hollywood is amazing. Hollywood has made bad movies, but that's not his fault. He just has the moniker.
Biggest icon in North Haven. You know that.
Word. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
He's featured in the McDonald's bathroom.
Hollywood.
That's how popular he is out here.
Really?
Yes. Use the bathroom. There's a picture of him. I mean, it says below it for a good time, but I'm sure that has nothing to do with his celebrityness.
All right. Even I respect that. He's got a spot at McDonald's.
Oh
okay.
my God.
All right. I'm afraid of Ronald because he looks like that clown pit. So
how are you afraid of Ronald? They're the same color as Ronald McDonald, with the same red hair. It's like your dad. Like, doesn't he come up to you?
I told you, my dad's name was the Madman of Maui. He lived on a nudist colony with a bunch of... Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. He wasn't Ronald McDonald.
That's not what I heard.
Wow. All right. Well,
wow, we're going another ruckus here.
Yeah. You know what? We are not endorsed by McDonald's, nor are we endorsed by Mountain Dew.
No, or Coke or Pepsi.
But if you'd like to, contact us on the number on your screen, and we'll gladly take you on as a sponsor.
For a low price of $9.99.
That's some other network.
Yeah.
Right.
Confused.
We'll go a little cheaper than that.
$9.98. Ha.
There we are.
Sold.
There we are. I don't even know where we're at. Do we have any other matches that we know of?
I know.
Go right ahead.
You know one? Go ahead. I only got a few.
You know why I know this one? Because I'm in it.
Oh, yeah.
I would imagine you would know that.
After an amazing performance at, in Chester's debut, we get a title shot. We pin the other champions, the former champions of the Injustice League, took them down because justice prevailed. And then I got sat on by the wrecking ball. I mean, I got a pain in my chest and I can't breathe. Just saying. But we have another chance for the titles on June 20th. Me and, the Black Saint himself, Xander Litt, Bristol's own, from our local comic book store and arcade. That's how we do. We're taking on the Wrecking Hillbillies, Wrecking Ball Legursky, which, look, this is, cut the camera off. I'm such a huge fan of the Wrecking Ball. I mean, he's big, he's strong. I have Wrecking Crew shirts and all that stuff. Just don't tell my partner, he'll kill me.
You know you're live, right?
Wait, I said turn it up. All right. Besides, I don't have any. I'm not wearing one underneath this shirt right now. But yes, and then Wrecking Ball Legursky, and then you got Hillbilly Greg. I mean, I've known Hillbilly Greg since he came in. Dude is talented. He's a little weird. I mean, he has a thing for pigs and slop buckets, but whatever. I don't judge. I read comic books. He likes slop buckets. It's a new age out there. We just keep it new. It's definitely a new day.
I seem to remember back in the day wasn't there a pig in the pen match? Yeah, the Godwins, right? And didn't they have like a match where they threw each other into the pig pen?
How dare you?
Something along that line.
How dare you try to give the powers that be at PWA ideas? I do not belong in the slop. I don't.
I would like to see that.
Listen, Aubrey, all right? We have our history. So, no slop buckets, no. I don't want to be sloppy.
So we got to get you involved in that match. We got to get.
Don't give them.
We do have a.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. All right, no slop buckets.
Well, straight up. There's nothing to worry about because if you and your partner really are, the Black Saiyans, you don't have to worry about the slop bucket. Now, on the other hand, if you're a pair of Krillin and Piccolo, then I think that Legursky's going to kill the two of you, and we're going to spend 7 months collecting the Dragon Balls to revive your career. In real time, by the way, so we can look forward to that. See, I got a little
way out of my wheelhouse. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That was the most nerdiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Damn right.
Clap for this man. Clap for this. That was literally the most epic nerd reference ever. Are you sure you must be a nerd? I mean, technically pale is a color, so you technically could be an NPC. I'm just saying. Come to the light. Darko, leave the dark. One of us. Join.
Todd Browning's freaks. I get that.
Just saying.
One of us. One of us. Todd Browning's freaks. I get that.
You got the reference, you see?
All right, we do have that.
So, that's awesome. Oh, that's so beautiful.
You never know what's going to happen.
I know.
But, I mean, our match is definitely going to be interesting. I have so much. I mean, this is not hair versus hair, anger towards each other. This is two teams that respect each other and what we pulled on in the main event at the last event at PWA. And we definitely want to show the powers that be in PWA and everybody in the tag team division of New England, United States, Canada, Ecuador, which we'll get to that,
yes,
and all around the world. PWA has some of the best tag teams coming up, and we're coming from all your titles, not just thing. I mean, my partner's called the Black Saiyan, and I am, oh yeah, that's right, you know it already, Elm City Sensation sweeping the nation, Nathaniel Carr, and we're coming for gold, period. So sorry, hillbillies, but that's what looks good and that's the best. Going leveling up and going gold.
Well, we did speak to Hillbilly Greg on Saturday, and I have a commitment from him to guest on the show. So I'm sure he will have some sort of rebuttal.
Have you heard Hillbilly speak? I don't understand.
I said some sort of rebuttal.
Touche. Touche.
We'll have to get our English to Hillbilly dictionary out and try to...
Oh, there we are.
Right.
There we are.
Establishing a discourse with the hillbillies has been pretty hard thus far, as I've been trying to ask them about the rumors of Walmart being used as a military concentration camp in Texas and the Southwest. But I mean, you'd think the hillbillies would know better than anyone. You ever go into a Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning? Just take a look at some of the families in there. That's beside the point, though.
You digress?
I digress.
Families at Walmart?
Ooh, families on top of families. Whew. You think I'm white? You ever see full-blown albinism? Bing, 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 bing.
Hey now.
I don't know why that music always gives me nightmares. I don't know.
Speaking of squealing like pigs. Wow.
June 20th, Bristol, Connecticut.
Yes.
This and a lot more.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't even know where to go. It's been quite the ride.
June 20th in Bristol, that's where we go.
That's where you got to go.
Well,
Absolutely.
there's a detour you should be making before June 20th.
There is a detour.
There's definitely a detour. May 30th,
Yes.
Cheshire, Connecticut.
Now, has this been officially announced before we break?
No, I'm actually breaking the news.
We have.
Okay.
We have clearance.
Confirmation.
Okay.
The powers that be at PWA know I am mentioning this.
Okay.
And if they don't, June 20th, I might not be around. I might be, disappeared. I might be taking the plane.
Give us the disclaimer that we.
I am announcing here, Nathaniel Carr is going to bring up May 30th, Cheshire, Connecticut, limited engagement show. For actually, if you know the history of PWA, we had an amazing wrestler. Kind of made some bad choices by teaming himself up with JVS and becoming his mini GVS.
We remember him.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Little Schmidt?
Yes.
You know, that piece of Schmidt was such an amazing wrestler.
Yeah.
Who's now in Ecuador. I think he's actually called up here before. And,
Yeah, he did, actually.
Yes.
All the way from Ecuador.
I mean, what's the chances? I know so much history about Squared Circle. I mean, not like I watch you guys every week and, pay attention to everything that happens on the show, and such a huge fan. And I'm kind of marking out right now.
Yes,
Another total mark for us. That's great.
Yes.
More water.
Fluoride. But he called up. He actually has the Ecuador Independent Championship.
Yes.
So
The PWA.
Yes, PWA Ecuador Independent Championship.
That's correct.
Name future to copyrighted. Trademark coming. So the power that be at PWA decided that we have one champion out there, we need a champion up here. So they're giving the students, us like Damien Darko, Nathaniel Carr, Xander Litt, other name Hillbilly, JBR, JVS, JB. There's a lot of initials in here.
Yeah. Too many.
Just coincidence? I think not.
Yeah.
But so and we're gonna have an 8-man tournament to determine who is the PWA. Let's call it the independent champion up here.
Yes.
And then, if all things work out, you will have Ecuador, independent, meet up, maybe in Ecuador. Take this international.
Yes.
Do it.
And have them go against each other
It is
to
my-
unify the title.
Right. It is my understanding a trip to Ecuador is on the line with this title.
Yes. And, obviously, Darko's not going to win it because you see how well he does with the sun. So, clearly, he's not going to make it to Ecuador. But someone like me who tans so lovely, so really a nerdy person of color, will look good in Ecuador.
I think if the authorities had the opportunity to send Mr. Darko to Ecuador, I think they would keep him there.
For the record, the TSA won't let me into Ecuador. They get you on the special no-fly list. Oh, danger. They got your name in some system. It's all discrimination, I tell you. But, I gotta say, though, PWA in Ecuador, brand expansion.
Why would
now
you
I
be on a
know.
no-fly list?
Listen, we don't talk about what happens in Fight Club, okay?
One too many.
You know, there is another PWA branch run by Tommy Mack.
Yes, who was just up there. We had a steel cage match too, and we had Jimmy Fly Snooker there too. And we had
Jimmy Fly Snooker?
Jimmy Fly?
No, I'm not the only bad one with names today. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dan Zimmerman.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Of everything.
It's contagious.
Jimmy Fly.
That's his name, right?
Jimmy Fly sounds like something you buy in the bathroom of a bar. You put a but no, definitely, yeah, no. Jimmy Superfly. Superfly.
So I left out the super. My nerd left out super. Oh my God.
It's the difference between Super Saiyan and Krillin.
You leave Krillin alone. Krillin's an amazing character.
Krillin wasn't even in the movie.
The movie.
Anyway.
Don't bring up the movie. The movie's the worst. I digress. We're talking about wrestling here. Let's get back to
But
wrestling.
at any rate, Tommy Mack's organization is...
Tommy is PWA Northeast, I think is the official name of it.
Yes.
Tommy Mack. Heart Attack Tommy Mack. See, I knew that one, though. I knew that one. Heart Attack Tommy Mack. By far one of the hard-hitting men I've ever met. And he went against Abyss that night in a steel cage.
Yes.
And tore the roof off. I mean, that was just an amazing match. Jimmy Superfly Snooker was there also. It was in Laconia, New Hampshire.
Yes.
Just an amazing show. If you haven't been to one of the Laconia shows, you definitely need to go. The environment, the energy, the matches, it's just overall amazing experience. You definitely have to check it out. You haven't been there. Heard that,
I'll be in
America?
New Hampshire next weekend, as a matter of fact.
Well, you know, we haven't gotten a chance to get up to Laconia with our HD cameras, but I have seen cell phone footage of it.
I don't know how we keep seeing that cell phone footage.
Yeah, it's not that, you know, not that great to watch, but, you know, I guess if that's all you got, that's all you got.
Right.
But
To me,
we will...
you know, cell phone footage is kind of like, it reminds me of World Star Hip Hop. You know, it's just like, look at what happened. Look what happened. World Star. So look what happened. Look what happened. World Star. So, you know, cell phone footage, I don't really take that too seriously, but... You know, future high definition opportunities should be coming.
For the record, there's nothing more endearing to the purveyor of truth than watching the end of one of his matches for 25 seconds sideways. You got to look at it on YouTube like this, when it's shaking around, and then try to. It's a good thing I was there. Is all I'm saying. It was a good thing I was there. Or I might have.
Last time there was a shaky camera of your match. Didn't I beat you in that? In what was it? Hamden Ballroom. There was an amazing match where you took a back elbow, a handprint to the eye, and then, and smashed Ted's dummy.
I don't seem to recall that.
Really? It happened around this time last year.
Can you produce documentation?
I could produce a cell phone footage of it.
Hey, now.
Well, listen, I just debunked cell phone footage, so.
Touche. But, you know, maybe we might have a rematch of that awesome loss because, you know... May 30th, so that way I can go to Ecuador while you stay here and drink fluoride.
Told you I'm immune to fluoride. I've made myself immune to fluoride.
You're immune?
You,
You're
sir,
sunlight.
cannot even take a shower without having your IQ drop exponentially.
My IQ is amazing, kind sir. Thank you very much.
About comic books.
Don't forget
about comic books.
Comic books, movies, TV, everything.
Movies of comic books, though.
There's
same
TV
thing.
shows of comic books also. Video games. You know, it's a bunch of good
movies
stuff.
of video games, of comic books, of...
All right, it just happens that the Hollywood industry makes everything into a movie now. But I was into movies before that. The 80s had the best movies of all time. Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. Bruce Leroy had the closer.
You know, his memory really is amazing. I swear, I need to give him a crack or something like, Breakfast Club, Dragon Ball Z. Deadpool movie.
Deadpool movie's gonna be amazing. Suicide.
I'm not sure about it because I'm the biggest mark for the Joker, and I'm not sold on Jared Leto yet.
It's Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
First of all. Second of all.
We've already established that I suck at names, so.
Clearly, sir. Clearly. Second of all, the Hot Topic Joker is going to be amazing, all right? Just because the Joker shot's a Hot Topic does not mean anything, all right? He's still a good Joker. And just because my baby, my queen, my Harley, looks like a raver from 1990s doesn't mean anything. It's still going to be an amazing movie. It has Will Smith, sir. It has the Fresh Prince. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you know the only Prince that I'm into.
Oh.
Who?
Prince. Prince Rogers Nelson,
That's
brother.
his whole name right there.
Prince Rogers Nelson. What else do you need to know?
His name is just...
His name is that simple.
Prince.
Wait, his name is back
Yeah.
to Prince now? It's
Yes.
not that anymore?
Prince.
It's not
Purple
this?
Rain,
It's
sign
it's
of-
still his
Purple Rain,
name.
Sign of the Times,
Still his
1999. I would die for you. Come on, brother.
So he changed it back to Prince? That's what you're saying?
And you know, and he's a person of color.
And you don't even remember him.
I'm sorry.
Forgetting your own people.
I'm sorry he didn't have a song in the
What
Breakfast
would the
Club.
brave souls on the Amistad have to say about that?
I'm sorry he wasn't in, you know, any of the John Hughes movies. Pardon me.
John Hughes is
I don't
amazing.
even want, you know what?
What?
Wow.
Look, he's no Michael Jackson. I'm just saying.
He
Yeah,
wasn't a
because he
black
didn't
man.
blow bubbles and you know kill himself.
I feel like that's an inappropriate joke. All right, FCC, you heard that. He said blow bubbles. That's offensive, kind sir. All right, the allegations of him and the monkey has nothing to do with this business. All right, we're talking about
Whoa.
Come full circle with the monkey.
What? Now I'm not even saying anything.
Saru, where is Saru? Gentlemen,
I don't
Mr.
know.
Darko, maybe you know, with all that you've got in your pamphlets and your buttons and, you know, your theories, Saru, what happened?
What happened to Saru?
Wait, our theory is that Hollywood J had something to do with the disappearance of Saru.
The finger's being pointed at me, and there's somebody that looks just like me in PWA.
Look.
It could have been him.
All I'm saying is Justin Bieber's monkey happened to end up in a Germany zoo. I wonder where Saru ended up. Hollywood?
I
Just
don't
saying.
Mr. Darko, shed some light, please.
All right. Listen, there are certain things even I can't say. We have joke. I can't get into it, but it's pointing you in the right direction. You ever sitting home from work one day? You're watching daytime television. You're flipping. Maybe it's the Mari. Maybe it's one of those horrible brainwashing Illuminati propagating shows. And in between finding out who the baby's daddy is, every once in a while they'll cart some guy out onto the stage, usually in a wheelchair, and he'll be like, "I used to have a pet monkey." And then he'll tell you the story of how one day that baby monkey wasn't such a baby anymore, and how it started getting very violent and unpredictable. And naturally, this man will look something like a Mr. Potato Head. So you know he's serious. It was time for Saru to go. That's all. It was time. Send him back. Send him back to the wild. It was.
So you're
back to the jungle.
Wait,
Send him back.
Are we done with this forever? Are you absolving Hollywood J of any shenanigans with the monkey?
I would say this, and I say this to Hollywood's face. You have something. I know it. I know it. All right?
Wasn't
Look,
me.
Congo, King Kong. I'm just saying, every time a monkey gets a little power, all of a sudden, a pretty face comes along and brings him down.
What was
You
with
know
that
what I mean?
Peter Jackson remake?
I had an
don't
opinion
talk
that he
about
shouldn't be the PWA Squared Circle Television Champion. And now everybody's pointing the finger at me.
You're an apist, all right?
It's a cover-up.
You don't like apes. I seen in your eyes. The monkeys. You're
What
like
apes
Donkey
are
Kong.
wearing
I heard you
TV
say
title
something,
belts?
something to
No.
the effect that you hate every ape you see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. Something go on that line.
The purple ape.
I got that reference. That was a good one.
The purple ape is closed too.
And Dr. Zayas, you know. you're
I
rocking-
bet you didn't even play Donkey Kong as a child.
I played Donkey Kong as a child.
Only to get up to the top and
I always
clock him over
lost
the
the
head
whole
with that
time,
hammer,
but I mean,
right?
Wait, hold on. We had a breakthrough, people. We had a breakthrough. He just said he used to play Donkey Kong and always lost to the monkey. No wonder you
always
have
lost.
issues.
Oh,
You
is that
see
a
it, man?
motive?
You see it? Motive. Motive.
Yep.
Just saying.
Systemic hatred of our ape brethren,
Yep.
maybe?
Telling you. Leave apes alone, sir. Leave apes alone.
I can't really recall where I was the night he disappeared.
We know you have a version of the tail, but let's.
Version of the tail. You're on fire,
Thank you, thank you. I do what I can.
With only moments away from closing this great episode, Mr. Darko, I have one. Have you ever, maybe if you check Area 51, maybe you see the monkey there.
Area 51.
Have you ever been to Area 51?
Area 51. That's complete bunk. It's a distraction. Area 51 is a distraction while they brought the socialists into our country, because this is after World War II, remember, it was in 1954. The socialist professors were coming over from Russia, they were coming over from former Germany, they were done building the bomb, they were coming to infuse our academic system with Marxism and all sorts of craziness, and put the government in charge of it. That's absolutely what's happening. Area 51.
Wait, did you say they came from Germany?
Ooh. Armor King?
In Justice League?
And that's where you said Justin Bieber's monkey went.
Yeah.
See, it's all about the monkey. It's in Germany and the monkey.
I don't believe in coincidences.
But my question is, right, Area 51, what happened to areas, 1 through 50? Why don't we ever talk about them?
Because it's not Area 51, people. Clearly, that's a conspiracy.
Well, wait, again, you don't talk about plans 1 through 8, because Plan 9 from outer space is the one that worked. So, whatever. Nobody cares about one. Yeah. Right. But, obviously areas 1 through 50 didn't do anything of value.
Like WD-40. What happened to, did they screw up on 1 through 39?
First 39 formulas were tests. They failed. They did some animal studies. Some baboon heads probably exploded, I bet. And, WD-40. Yeah.
And then there's what, Formula 49 or?
Formula 51.
Yeah.
It's a crappy movie by Samuel L. Jackson. Never mind.
He doesn't make crappy movies.
Really?
I'm sick of these
really?
On this plane.
I'm just saying.
Instead of drinking H2O, you should drink H21.
There we go.
Might be
well,
better.
actually, that's a chemical formula. It requires 2 oxygens, 1 besides.
And some fluoride.
And fluoride. Don't forget the fluoride.
There's no fluoride.
No, yes, there absolutely is. They've been doing it for like half a century now. You know who else used fluoride? The Nazis. Maybe I need to talk to you.
Bring up the Nazi
Maybe I need to bring up.
We do have some.
We don't bring up WW2 in squared circle. There's a rule here. All right? No juices on the end says. We don't bring that up. Don't bring. No, bad Darko.
Yeah, there's enough anti-Semitism out there to go around.
Bad Darko.
But all is forgiven. One love, right?
Forgiven.
One love.
One love.
Gentlemen, June 20th.
May 30th.
May 30th.
Yes, May 30th first.
You stop at May 30th, and then you watch Battle for Glory, which...
Battles
let's face it,
for glory.
Battle for Glory.
Battles.
Who's good at battles?
More than one battle.
Then I'm their personal color. I read enough battles to know how to win one. And my team has definitely racked up the points and is ready to level up to go.
So we got to get that HD camera warmed up for the 30th.
Absolutely.
And June 20th.
I will come back if the NPCs can take victory over the wrecking hillbillies and that pet, pig, I guess now. Then I will come back with my shiny thing.
Well,
and show it off.
As big a fan as I am of Wrecking Ball and Hillbilly Greg, the pig isn't kosher.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So now if a pig disappears, you may have something to do with it.
No, I won't touch the pig. How am I going to have anything to do with it?
You don't want it around.
No, I won't go near the pig. I'm not going to touch it, though.
He's not going to touch a pig, all right? You may
I certainly wouldn't slaughter it to eat it. Right.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want a pig wearing the Squared Circle Television title, would you?
Absolutely not.
Well, I wouldn't want a monkey wearing the Squared Circle Television title.
Yeah, but the monkey's kosher.
No, you would eat the monkey. Oh, so wait a minute here.
I didn't eat no monkey.
You know what? Maybe somebody else might have.
I'm not the Michael Jackson fan here, so.
Hey! Oh my God. Leave bubbles out of this, okay? It was amazing.
Oh, yeah. Whatever happened to that monkey?
I don't know.
The Wonder Twins had a monkey, too.
It does now.
Right? Talking about.
Bring up the Wonder Twins.
Right? Gleek. There we are. The
Wonder Twins. Form of water. And now you're drinking the fluoride.
See, it all comes around.
All comes around.
Squared circle.
That's correct. There we
Somebody
are.
give me Mountain Dew.
There we are.
Mountain Dew.
Does Mountain Dew have fluoride?
Probably.
It has enough chemicals in it.
It's got a lot of other things in it, too.
It glows in the dark, people.
You can put it under a black light and it glows, yeah. Green dye number 43.
Yep.
GMO laden right from Monsanto.
I stick to my Yingling, but that's another story.
Well, gentlemen.
Thank you very, very much,
yes,
guys.
Yes. I wish we had more time. We'll have to definitely have you both back.
Damien and Darko, Nathaniel Carr.
Aubrey, we'll see you.
Aubrey.
At least the clips of you next week if you can make it.
Yeah, I want to see those clips. I want to see it.
Well, obviously we couldn't get to.
With so much controversy.
It was a fantastic show.
Right.
Thank you very much for your time, and we will see you on the 30th
and June 20th. We'll get the camera crews ready for the 30th, the 20th, and maybe the 20th.
And you know what, American Steamed, I'm sorry we didn't get to you tonight. Here, always.
Definitely. Hollywood J. Williams, good night.
There it is.
Good luck. See you next Tuesday.
Watch Bob Dylan on David Letterman.